Terence Crawford still believes that the Errol Spence fight could still happen. He believes it's still possible. Of course, he has to get past Avaresian with no issues, but he spoke about it in an interview, and he said that he still wants to fight, but everything's got to be fair, everything's got to be right. It's just one of those things to where, will they make it right? Will they make it right to go give the people this fight? Crawford said now that he's in the driver's seat of his career, he get to see things that he didn't get to see at Top Rank. He get to sit at the table and see how things play out. One may say Bud has turned into a businessman, and really, essentially, he has to when he has no promoter or anybody like that. So he got to kind of be on top of his business, especially at this point of his career at 35 years old with probably how many fights left? How many fights we think Bud got left? Probably about 2 or 3 fights left. If it's big fights, probably 2, right? So Crawford ain't going to be around too much longer in the sport of boxing. He also said that he's not hurting for money. You know, they say he's been fighting one time a year. He said he's not really hurting for money. He said he's blessed. He's getting a large lump of sum of money to fight David Avaresian. But he still believes that the Spence fight could happen. Of course, the Spence fight, in my opinion, could possibly be derailed if Keith Thurman shows up and shows out against Errol Spence Jr. Who knows how things are going to play out now. It didn't play out how we all expected it to play out, right? None of this played out how we expected it to play out. But I do believe that if PBC really wanted to make this fight with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, they would have made it happen. You know, if Errol Spence really wanted to fight with Terence Crawford, he would have made sure his handlers at PBC made it happen. But of course, in boxing, things like this tend to happen. Some people blaming Crawford, other people's blaming Errol Spence, some blaming PBC and Errol Spence. But I think PBC dropped the ball, like I said before, with this fight. They knew Bud was coming. They knew he was coming as a free agent. And they knew that they probably likely have to give him what he wanted in order for this fight to happen. It's one of the biggest fights in boxing. It's a fight that's the most built-up fight in boxing. And it simply just didn't happen. You know, it could possibly go down as one of those fights that just never happened. And I think it'll be unfortunate for both fighters if it doesn't happen. Probably even more so for Terence Crawford because, well, #blame Bud. It's easier to blame Terence Crawford for everything that happens when it comes to dealing with Showtime, PBC, and guys like Errol Spence. So, yeah, Crawford did what he had to do. Like I said before, he did what he had to do, get a fight this year, get a lot of money, and then we go see what happens in 2023. I mean, that's just what it is, folks. I mean, people can still be up in arms about it. They can still be mad about it. But at the end of the day, we simply got to wait. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.